Thank you for joining today's topic. So, our topic says television is doing more harm than good to human. So, before proceeding further, I would like to know who's there.
Betul Bang Shangko?
My name is Mudassir Ahmad Abir.
Juber Mustakishan.
Okay, so before proceeding further, I would like to know your exact positions. Are you in favor of today's topic?
Yes.
Okay, so who wants to go first?
I think they should go
They
first.
should go.
Okay. So usually television causes more harm than good because if we watch television for a long time, it just gets boring sometimes or even makes you lazier. So watching television is an entertainment. We can get many educational contents there, just like discoveries if you want to know any geography or about animals or news, all you can get in discoveries, and you can also get some many news and information by just watching the news.
Even watching too much television is not that much boring because it sometimes gets relaxed. Like watching television sometimes give you relax, like sitting on the couch watching TV sometimes gives you relax, and you can know you can know most important things in the around the world and different things.
But watching television for a long time is bad for our health and especially our eyes. It causes many problems in our daily life.
Okay, so when you watch that much television, your mom can come and turn off the TV. Won't they? Okay, I guess will they? But if you again turn on the TV, will they scold you? If they scold you, then you'll definitely want revenge or just starting to have what I can say, a daily routine of watching TV, which is obviously not good. Okay, so how do you know they're gonna take revenge? Have you done it before? Okay, so if your parents scold you, maybe you'll get mad, don't you? We will get mad, but we will not take revenge like that. I get it. Listen.
I think our parents will means stop us of seeing TV much, and we can also get like many musicians and means many it entertains us, and we can find many talents on TV.
And when they are not at home, we can just watch the TV for a long time, and no one is here to stop us.
But nowadays, most of means our mothers stays home most of the time.
Most of the time, but the time that they are not present at home, they can.
So what will happen then?
Well, don't they have studying for school or tuition or something? And don't they have homework? So I will just watch TV, then they are gone.
Okay, if you watch TV, you can learn so many things. Like most of the time, you will see it's very, we can listen some song which is very beautiful, heart touching. Even we can see comedian show and other things. Even we can see discussion.
Okay, but sometimes.
But it's a very negative impact in our brains, because when we are nothing to do, we can all play out. But when we watch TV, we can don't do it.
So that means
And I
physical
also
exercise.
wanted
So
to say some.
watch TV instead of
Long time.
doing outdoor activities.
Oh, okay. So I wanted to tell about his point. So he was basically saying we can learn a lot of things. Okay, maybe at some point we can learn things that we're not supposed to learn, or like most of the time, childrens also get encouraged to buy different unhealthy products or products that might even cause harm.
Okay, are their parents will allow them to buy those stuff?
Okay, if they
And
don't.
my friend, wait, let me tell one thing.
No, let me finish.
No, see, how will the children get the money?
Listen, let me just finish to
And
him.
if these products are unhealthy and bad for us, the government always gets a trial of them.
They
So do you
even
think junk food is good for our health?
no,
Most
sir.
of the TV channels or advertisement are totally related on the
Okay, sir. Sir, let me tell one thing. Okay, so there are many advertisements on the McDonald's menu, as we can see, and you're telling that junk foods are bad. And we can also see there are many people going to KFC, and why do they still go to KFC if they know that that's bad for us?
So, what's your opinion? I'm not talking about the people. So, do you think junk food or fast food is good for our health? So, what's your opinion?
From my opinion, we should eat at least once a week or like
Once
this.
a week is okay.
Yeah.
But if you take this regularly,
Why would anyone go to take that
Yeah,
regularly?
even-
And
it is commonly seen that the children always insist to their parents to buy chips or something like that.
but sir, there are also advertisements about veggies. They tell us that veggies are more important, and by saying that, many children also convince their parents so that they could buy much veggies and that they could eat it.
Okay, my dear friend, let me just speak. Okay, so my dear friend, you have said that veggies. Okay, do you think children wants to eat veggies? I have
Why not?
I have seen it with like my perspective that whenever I go to a vegetable store, there's always adults. They're like not even a single children is there, or even the ads are like 1 rated, 2 rated, as I have seen from my own perspective.
Okay,
Okay,
if
so-
children are encouraged to eat vegetables, are forced to eat vegetables, even if you make some foods which is very delicious, even if you so tell them what is the good of eating vegetable, they will of course listen to you.
I don't think that the student, I mean to say the children nowadays will listen. If we talk about back in the days, yes, of course you're right, they will listen. But if we talk about now, which we're currently processing the discussion on, I think they will obviously try to refuse and want to buy what they want or what they think is good for them. They only care about taste. I don't think they care about health.
They will consume in limits. So they will not eat just like wildly. They will just eat as much as their
And my friend,
they can consume.
And my friend, as you said that not all the children nowadays are listening to the parents. So
No, I'm not saying they're not listening to the parents.
but you said that you didn't mention that not all the children. You said that
You didn't get my topic. Let me again repeat. I said most of the children doesn't listen to their parents about understanding the values of veggies. I just mentioned that.
okay. So don't you see any ads on your television about veggies?
I don't think
I
so.
see. I see.
If you watch channels like that, I have no clue. I just don't know what to do.
The channels are like the minority of the channels. Most channels show rich food, junk food like KFC, McDonald's. They are in the most channels, but the minority of channels support vegetables. But the most of them show junk food.
Yeah.
Okay,
but
so
if they
wait.
show
Sometimes advertisements make veggies more interesting. Like they add nails and say junk foods are better than veggies. I mean, veggies are better than junk food.
I mean, they always want to eat junk food. They want to listen their parents talk. They always want to eat there or here, and their parents always listening and understand to their yes. very
Does
good.
all the parents
the
do that?
parents-
Does
all
all
the
the
parents
parents
are
do
dumb?
that?
all the parents are dumb.
All the
No.
parents
Are your
Okay,
parents
okay,
dumb?
okay. Okay, can I
Everyone's
speak one
parents
thing?
dumb like that? Are
Okay,
they?
okay, can I speak one thing?
And she had said that
This topic has kind of gone to mostly about
Yeah.
eating. So the
So
topic
can we
was
change it to
Television,
another?
Yeah,
yes, yes, it's not
Let's
about
continue.
the advertising,
Eating
it's about the
Yeah.
But sir, the topic says that.
advantage of television.
Even
But sir, the
children
topic says that advertisement does much harm than good. But
No,
as
no,
these
no,
aspects,
no,
we
no,
can
you
no,
are-
we can see that
you did a
there
mistake,
are
you
much
did a
more
you have a
good.
mistake.
You did a mistake, so our topic says television, not advertising. Television is doing more harm than good.
Okay,
But-
however,
but sir,
I want to say that, like in village, in village, most of the people in village watches television and most of the time after they done the work. So do they get any effect?
Okay,
So,
let me.
what about the people, those who live in a remote area where there is no internet connection? So, how about television?
Okay, the
is the
topic
only-
says that. Sorry, the topic says that it just like is television causing harm, but the topic nowhere says that how much time. Yes, I will obviously agree they can watch for like 5, 10, maybe even 20 minutes after they finish work. Like, but if they watch more time, it will be definitely harm for them and make them lazy or even have the Mandela effect.
And
Okay,
some
But
people don't even
but are the parents that
and
much
some people
does?
don't even complete their task or chores before watching television. They just keep watching the television and leave the task. They get lazy.
Okay,
But
And
then
many people
parents
have
will
a
give them
addiction.
punishments.
so
Won't they? They will give them punishments, and again they have to go and do the chores completely.
We are not talking about children. We are talking about adults.
Adults.
Adults. Those who
okay, adults doesn't forget about their tasks. They have the idea to know that their task is fast. Most of the time in village, you see that first they will complete their tasks, then they will watch TV if they have time.
And not all the parents have the time.
When we are helped by television, we can dumb our creativities. So we
Okay,
don't
even
know
we can learn
students-
some tricks from television, even like creativity. Even we can learn
but we can
from
show
here.
our creativities in many of people. We
in
can
many
always-
other ways.
Okay, but we can learn from television the creativity. Even we can try ourselves, even if we got some ideas.
My dear friends, if we go back to the cities, mobile phone can be way better than telephone. I meant to say television. Sorry.
Okay.
Because in mobile phone you have the same things: music, YouTube.
But
If
but
you-
in
then you-
television, you can see it very biggerly. Even
If
most of the time in this in the city, most of the time people are getting addicted to the mobile phone, not in the television. And another thing that is, most of the people in the city watch mobile phone and get affect their eyes, like they have eyes problem.
You have sometimes before you have said about the villages, the people see TV after finishing their work. In the villages, the TVs are not good at all, and the quality of the picture is not good. So they have they have a pressure on their eyes to see it goodly, and mobile phone has a good quality.
And
Okay, so you said that mobile phone is better than television. So in television you can see various types of movies, songs, and
Yes, you also
etc.
have many apps.
No, let me finish. But in mobile phone you will have the limited things to watch. Not everything is means available on the apps, and if
and
you
sir-
want to watch this, you have to download some apps and take the subscription of
Okay, I just want.
subscription of it.
sir, if we want to watch television, we also have to pay for the cable money, right?
Yeah.
And
Okay, so
Okay,
you're saying that you have to pay for the cable, right?
yes,
So why, when you don't have any data, that time you also need to buy for the network and the mobile data. Don't you need to buy for that? Is that
Okay.
free?
Okay,
Is
I
it?
don't- okay,
No,
my
wait,
dear
let me
friends-
tell. Is it free? Tell me.
My dear friends, let me just go to another topic. I don't know, like which of you, but any of you probably said like in the mobile phone it's very small to watch, and
I
in
see.
in the television it's very big. You probably said, right?
Yes.
Okay, there's also some projector apps if you even like know what that is.
Okay.
And
so
if you
know-
project it on like any wall or even anything, it can be way bigger than like the television.
But you watch mobile phone just in front of your eyes. Doesn't it harm your eyes?
It hurts your eyes. I'm not saying it doesn't, but doesn't the TV too?
Okay, so the topic says about television, not about the mobiles or projectors.
I'm
so
just-
why are you bringing that in this topic?
I'm just having it as an assistance.
Because we can
We just made a comparison between television and mobile phone.
but
So what's your point?
many of people aren't to want to gossiping with their family person. They are want to busy to see television. When we what you can there.
Okay, another thing that is all the family members most of the time you see they watch television together. Even if they saw a topic or a discussion, they'll discuss it together. Most of the time you will see in the television or in the out of the television you will see most of the programs are there and you can watch it and all the families like it.
Okay, my dear friend, let me just say one thing. Okay, so you were talking about they can all like stay. Okay, but if your parent, like both of your parents are like busy or like what I can say, they have jobs, then and you don't and your brother is like going to school or college all day, and you can just have the television all day. Okay, so even if you watch something like a cartoon that entertains you, you may have a small probability of like getting addicted to it, and if you get addictive you might start role playing as that like character or even that entire cartoon, and once you have fully been addictive, even your parents can stop you. If they scold you will again try and again try.
Okay, so from news we can get many clear informations that what's happening today, what's the weather, and what happened or any incident that happened.
And there's also newspapers.
Okay. So
But-
what's your position? So we are about to finish. Would you like to add any more information?
Yes, I would like to say one thing. He has said about news. We can also read in newspaper instead of watching in TV. It also harms our eyes and it also reduces our reading habit. We all know that reading newspaper is a good habit.
So in newspaper the writings are so small. So who have the eyesight problem, they most of the time can't means read this properly.
Okay,
They can easily use glasses.
But most of the time people face difficulty with glasses cause most of the time it's very getting harder for the people cause it's very small size the letters are.
And
We can most information give by newspaper better than television.
Okay,
And the news and television is not true at all.
So would you like to say anything?
They're saying that they can have just read newspaper for it. And yes, many people have eye problem, like they can't read properly in newspaper and in TV.
You just need to hear it.
Yes.
Okay.
Just need to hear it.
Okay,
but sir, wait, let me tell one thing.
Okay, so like my dear friends, like my teammate said that you can just wear glasses, and he tried to say that okay, can you read properly with glasses? Don't you?
okay,
Then wait, let me just say, can't you? Then I want to say one thing, and then I want
Can't
to
you read a book?
okay, can I just say one thing? Okay, so if you're watching television, you'll need those glasses. If you can't read, it's completely your fault. Why did you watch the television?
okay in television.
Okay, so we need to make papers for the newspaper, and how does that paper come? Huh? How does
From
that?
trees?
Yeah, and
So-
we're cutting the trees, and it is causing much pollution to us.
Okay.
Okay, but the
And it also changes the natural environment.
So would you like to say anything?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And also, most of the time, children don't watch news or shows on television. They most of the time watch cartoon. Only minority of children watch news or something beneficial to them.
But you can, but if there is any English cartoons, that time you can just see it.
I want to say one thing to her cause she one time said that could you please repeat it again or later?
Okay, so what was the point?
Okay,
So would you
she's
like to say anything else?
yeah. I want
Anything
to
new,
say
anything new,
that
anything new?
she in newspaper we can read in very better way, but in
Some
newspaper
people
that
also, as you know, we are not 100% literate country.
no. I
Wait,
Okay, honorable moderator, I'd like to say just one thing.
Can I please finish? Okay, so she said that we can get very good details or better details in newspapers. So in the television in the news, most of the time they will show the picture, even they will show the video. If there is a crash or accident, they will tell you details. Even if the incidents happen, you will get it quickly, suddenly, and in the newspaper you will get it one day after.
Also, I think while watching news on television, there is ads, advertisement that waste your time. But in newspaper, there is no such type of ads.
Also, we can get many new words by there.
But sir,
Yes.
but sir, some of
That is
the
our reading skill.
wait, sir, sir, some of
English reading
some of
skills
the
or Bengali, anything or language.
some of the newspapers are printed well. That's why we can't see that much very well.
Okay, my dear friend, let me just say one thing. Okay, so you mentioned about cutting down trees. Okay, making paper and having the newspaper is a kind of recycle, isn't it? And another thing that like you mentioned, I was gonna tell, but you didn't give me the opportunity. Okay, with newspaper you can like have many like what I can say, a lot of things, a lot of memories. For example, or like if you're reading the newspaper, it brings back nostalgia and your like the old times. And if you're a children like us, so you'll probably like don't be interested and only be interested in television. Okay, but television harms your health, but neither does I mean to say that newspaper doesn't.
But
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 we also need to means read the newspapers. You say
Uh-huh.
means newspapers, and
Yes.
I said before, people can't read it. I'm not saying that it's blurry and we need to use glasses. I say that it's so small that some people can't read it because
Yes,
with
I know.
glasses you can't zoom it.
I get it.
And sometimes before he have said about cartoons, but now it is. Do you have any children to see cartoon? Most of the children are seeing gaming videos.
So most of the you say most of the children are watching cartoons, okay, but not
I have
all
seen most of the
children.
children are not seeing cartoons.
But this is for harmful for our eyes, and so very negative impact ray we can give in our eyes.
And through gaming videos like GTA 5 can give us
Give us
violence
knowledge.
content.
Yes, give us knowledge that no, that we don't want to
okay,
have.
so how will GTA 5 come in TV?
They can go to YouTube and see that in.
Yes,
But
because
what if
TVs.
people don't have a smart TV?
Most of the people are
That
Most of the people, not all.
Honorable moderator, I'll
Son,
let
most of the people, not all of them. Is there? Not all of them.
Which make your mind even or
I'm moderator, I'd like to just say one thing. The topic says it is about television. It nowhere mentions that is it
It's not
smart
the
or
platform, the YouTube or smartphone or LED.
we can
Okay,
obviously
so-
make points out of that because the topic
Okay,
doesn't
so the
say.
topic didn't also include the projector or the mobile. So why didn't you bring?
Yeah.
Why did you bring it? Huh?
I bring it because I want
No,
to.
why did you bring it?
I
If
bring
you
it
can
because I
bring
want
it,
to.
we can also.
Okay, then bring it.
Thank you. So I need to conclude this. Thanks for joining today's topic. So I think so television has both positive and negative aspects to our society.
I don't think so.
So thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining today's topic.
Bilingual Learning Center, BLC, Bogura.